What is up, guys? This is just going to be a bit of an informal chit chat, man to man, about how my training's been going, what I'm doing for fitness lately. Because I just feel like I need a place to just like dump my thoughts about what I've been doing for training, what's been working, what I'm changing. So maybe that can be this. Maybe that's what this can be. Because I don't really have like anyone here that I can like bounce these ideas off with. And like maybe if I'm bouncing these ideas off you guys can give me some insight, I can give you some insight. Win-win for both of us. So, I'm in New Zealand right now, and when I was in the North Island, relatively easy to find gyms. I've been absolutely smashing just bodybuilding style training, push pull legs, just super high intensity, and I feel like I was making a ton of progress. But now that I'm in the South Island, the access to gyms is dwindling. And where I'm at now, there was like nothing, no options. There was one gym that had potential, but we went in and it's $25 for a day pass. And I'm just like, it's a bit out of my budget. 25 bucks for one day. That's not sustainable for me financially at this point. So today we did the old park workout. Park workouts are great. I actually haven't been doing a ton of calisthenics because I've had so much access to gyms lately that I feel like I actually am getting a strong stimulus from calisthenics. So I think initially, when I start making this switch over to just doing like tons of dips and pull ups and push ups, I'm actually going to make some solid gains from it just because it's like a novel stimulus for my muscles. So it's actually been feeling really good. And then also, I got a little creative today because I wanted to train legs. And at this point, like it's tough to train legs with just body weight because I've gotten fairly strong on, the big barbell movement. So if I'm just like going out there doing like body weight lunges and like squats, like I don't feel like I'm going to get much out of it. So I found some random like I think it was like a rugby goalpost, chucked it on my back, rusty as hell, kind of gross, but just chucked that on my back and started just walking back and forth across the field doing walking lunges. I ended up doing 6 sets of 20, and actually by the end of that, pretty freaking solid stimulus. Like I had a huge pump and I was nearing failure on the last set. With a relatively lightweight, like 55 pounds maybe, it's kind of hard to hit failure because you're going to have to just do so many reps. But I was doing like the rep out 20, 1 minute rest, technique, kind of a little more of a high intensity, getting the heart rate up. And then I ended up doing some overhead press and actually solid weight for overhead press for me. I'm not a very strong presser, so I was like hitting sets of 12 with it and actually felt like sufficiently high intensity for me. So that's good. And then, yeah, I got to remember that stuff. Like, this style of training is just, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Like, it's so much easier to just hop into a gym and everything's right there for you. It's easy. Like, I've done it a million times, but I'm going to have to start getting creative here with like how I'm working out my entire body. And I had some ideas. I was thinking like, we can't add much more weight to this RV. This thing is already just like absolutely maxing out the rear tires. So we can't be just chucking more weight in here. It's going to explode the rear tires again. We've already gotten a flat. So I was thinking, what if I get some of those like sandbags? They have these like, I see them in CrossFit gyms. They're like bags that you can like bring them to the beach, fill them with sand, and then you can start doing stuff with them. And they're relatively heavy. You can check it on your back for some lunges, do some cleans with them, do some front squats. Like, I feel like that might be a good solution for having like a mobile gym where you can like dump the weight and because you can just leave the sand at the beach and then get some solid working out in. And then that paired with like calisthenics for upper body, I feel like you can take calisthenics pretty far to where I've never really like dove down the calisthenics rabbit hole. So I haven't just like gone all out and done like, handstand push ups and like whatever that thing is where you're hanging from a bar, but you're horizontal to the ground, a planche or something. You know, I can take it a lot further. I think right now I can do like 12 pull-ups, and that might be a good goal to try to get 20 pull-ups. But honestly, lately I've been having this freaking tendinitis in my forearms, like right here. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the bicep tendon inserting into the forearm or just the forearm itself, but it feels like it's on both my arms, right? Like below the elbow pit on the inside. If anyone has any idea what that might be from, like, let me know. But like the top of the pull-up, when I'm like fully extended, that's what aggravates it the most. So, I'm kind of having to limit how many pull-ups I do to, manage that pain. I don't want to like be in pain all the time. So yeah, that's kind of annoying because, in the gym I can just like work around that a lot easier by finding pulling movements that are not going to aggravate my arm. But I digress. Yeah, today got some good leg stimulus, did some calisthenics, felt good, dips, pull-ups, push-ups, a little bit of a overhead tricep extension type situation. First time I tried that, but didn't really feel great on the shoulders for some reason. Like the elbows were actually okay, but the shoulders didn't love it. So I don't know. I might experiment with that some more, but didn't really love it. So I don't know if I'll do that again. But yeah, had a pretty solid workout. I'm going to keep running. Been running a lot lately. Haven't really been getting much faster, but running just feels good. You can do it anywhere. Love running on the beach, and like just feels great. Feels freeing to just go get out there and run. Yeah, and that's basically it. I don't know what training tomorrow is necessarily going to look like because I feel like I hit all the calisthenics stuff today, and I don't know if I'll be able to find a gym, so maybe I'll just run tomorrow. I don't know. You'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. All right? Yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys again soon.